What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing my 2023 bold NASCAR predictions. This will be 10 bold predictions for 2023 across all three of NASCAR's divisions, the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Bold prediction number one. Kyle Busch will make the Final Four in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2023. I'm expecting Kyle Busch to have a really strong year in 2023. Kyle Busch, when he's a hungry driver and he really wants to be very competitive and strong, he tends to perform very, very well. Now, why is this bold? Well, the last couple years, Kyle Busch has really struggled with Joe Gibbs Racing. But I think one of the big reasons why I think Kyle Busch is really going to perform extremely well and make the championship four in 2023 is that 8 car last year in 2022 was very strong. If that car was very inconsistent, but Tyler Reddick scored 3 wins in that 8 car, and I think Kyle Busch is still a better driver than Tyler Reddick, by the way. So I think Kyle Busch is going to make the championship four and have a really strong year with Rich Schultz Racing in his first year. Kyle Busch has a great year and makes the championship four, in my opinion. Bold prediction number two. Jimmie Johnson will score at least one top 10 in his 5 or 6 starts in the Cup Series in 2023. Now, this is very bold because Jimmie Johnson has not raced in the Cup Series since 2020. But Jimmie will be making select number starts of Petty GMS Motorsports in a 3rd Petty GMS car in 2023. I think Jimmie Johnson scores one top 10. I think the Petty GMS team is going to be a faster organization in 2023 than they were in 2022. And I think Jimmie Johnson forms at a really strong level. I think the cars have a little bit less downforce on the car, and I think that he'll form very strong in the 2023 season, where I think he's going to get a lot of strong runs. I think he'll have a good year, and I think he at least gets one top 10 finish in his select Cup Series starts in 2023. Prediction number 3. Alex Bowman will miss the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs for the first time since 2017. Alex Bowman joined Hendrick Motorsports in 2018 and has not missed the playoffs. Now, a lot of people are asking, why do I think Alex Bowman is going to miss the playoffs? Well, I think very similar to 2022, in 2023, you're going to have to win a race to make the NASCAR playoffs. And sadly, I think Alex Bowman, while I think he will win in 2023, I don't see him winning a race till later in the season. Now, I do expect Alex Bowman to have a very strong year in 2023. I'm expecting to have a really good year next year, but I think, unfortunately, you're going to have to win a race. I think usually you've had a surprise driver miss the playoffs. I remember 2017 where Joey Logano missed the playoffs. I remember this past year with Martin Truex Jr. He missed the playoffs. I think Alex Bowman is going to be that surprise driver that sadly missed the playoffs in 2023. I think he's going to have a good year with a lot of top 5s and a lot of top 10s, and Blake Harris joining the team. I think he has a good year, but sadly, I think he unfortunately misses the playoffs in 2023. Prediction number 4, and this one's very bold. Hailie Deegan will win one NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race in 2023. Now, a lot of you are going to be watching, probably clicking off this video because I said that Hailie Deegan was going to win a race. Hear me out. I have a specific type of track where I think she's going to win. I don't see her winning at a track like a short track or a road course or even an intermediate track. I think her win is going to come on a super speedway track, that being at Daytona or Talladega. Florida Sports Equipment's been really fast on super speedways in the past. They've won a lot of races on super speedways. I go back to 2020, where Ben Rhodes won the season opening race at Daytona, and in 21 at Daytona about a year or two ago. And Thor Sport also won, I believe, in 2020 as well with Grant Enfinger. So I look at this historical history, and I think that that's going to play a role in helping Hailie Deegan score a victory. I don't see her winning other type of track. Believe me, I think she will improve this year, but I think she shocks the world and scores one win in 2023. And I think it comes to Super Speedway, whether it's Daytona or Talladega or even Atlanta for that matter, considering that's technically a Super Speedway now. I think she's going to shock the world and win a Truck Series race in 2023. Prediction number 5. Bubba will also win 2 NASCAR Cup Series races in 2023. Bubba Wallace has won one race each the last 2 seasons. In 2021, he won at Talladega in the fall, and in 2022, won at the fall at Kansas. I think Bubba Wallace is going to take some major steps forward in the 2023 season, to the point where I think he's going to be an outside championship threat in that number 23 car. That team showed a lot of promise and speed, and with Tyler Reddick joining the team next season, this upcoming season, I should say, I think that you're going to see 2311 Racing may take some major steps forward. If Bubba Wallace can start the year off the way he ended 2022, outside of the suspension he got for getting into Kyle Larson, I think you're going to see Bubba Wallace really show up and have a great year. And I think Bubba Wallace is going to be a legit underdog for the title. And I think he gets multiple victories in 2023. Prediction number 6. Ty Reddick will be the best performing Toyota driver of 2023 in the Cup Series. Ty Reddick, of course, will be joining 2311 Racing in 2023. Now, why do I think Ty Reddick is going to be the best performing Toyota driver in 2023? Well, I'm going to explain why. Ty Reddick drove for Rich Schultz Racing last year and got 3 victories. And I think that Ty Reddick has a lot of momentum, and I think he is one of the most underrated drivers currently in NASCAR. You give him really strong equipment, which 2311 Racing is a team that's shown a lot of promise, and I think that's going to play a major role in helping Ty Reddick be an underdog for the title next year. I think Joe Gibbs Racing also in 2023, I think they're going to take a step backwards in their performance. I know that Kyle Busch struggled last year with the team, but I think that Denny Hamlin's going to fall off a little bit this upcoming season. I still think Hamlin's going to be underdog for the title, but I don't see Hamlin being a complete championship threat. Mark Truex Jr., he's also getting up there in age, and I think he falls off a little bit in consistency as well. Christopher Bell's going to be the only guy I think that really can compete against Ty Reddick for the best Toyota performer, and Ty Gibbs is a rookie. So I think, unfortunately, that's going to play a role and a factor in Ty Reddick being the best performer at Toyota. I think he will genuinely be the best performer at Toyota in 2023. Bold prediction number 7. Junior Motorsports is going to announce that they are going to be jumping up to the Cup Series in 2024. Now, I'm not expecting Junior Motorsports to be announcing a full-time venture in 2024, but I think they're going to announce in the middle of 2023, after they become, once again, championship threats and are up front in many weeks. I think that Junior Motorsports is going to make the official decision to jump up the Cup. They've been teasing for the last few years they were going to be jumping up the Cup, at least on a part-time basis, and they nearly actually jumped up the Cup in 2023. The reason they're not going to be full-time is because of the charter system. Charters are around $30 million, and the volatility of the charters is a major factor and a major role currently in why Junior Motorsports has not made the jump up full-time. So I don't think they jump up full-time, but I think they'll make at least a select 5 or 6 starts in 2024, but I think they officially announced in 2023 that they're going to be jumping up to the Cup Series on a full-time basis, not a full-time basis, but jumping up at least at a part-time basis in the 2023 season. Bold prediction number 8. Christopher Bell is going to miss the championship for in 2023. Now, I think Christopher Bell in 2023, he's going to still be very consistent next year. I just think one of the reasons Christopher Bell is going to miss the championship for is because, like I mentioned with the Ty Reddick prediction, I think Joe Gibbs Racing is going to take a step back. I only have Christopher Bell scoring 1 victory. In 2022, Christopher Bell scored 3 victories, 2 clutch victories. I think that he won't be as clutch in 2023. I think he's going to fall back a little bit in the average, and I think he'll have consistency with top 5s and top 10s, and I think he still is going to be the best performing Joe Gibbs Racing driver. I still think, unfortunately, for Christopher Bell fans, I think you're going to have to wait another year for him to get a championship. He may get it in 2024, but I sadly do not see Christopher Bell at 29 years of age getting to the championship for in 2023. He was very good in 2022. I think he'll be good in 2023, but I unfortunately think, sadly, we're not going to see Christopher Bell make the playoffs and not miss playoffs, but I think he will absolutely miss the championship for, and sadly, I think he fails in 2024-23 to miss the championship for. Prediction number 9. There will be no first-time winners in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2023. If this happens, this will be the first time, I believe, since 2020 that we have not had a first-time winner. Every year we've really had a first-time winner for the last couple of years. We have had first-time winners for a long time, but I don't see a first-time winner happening this year. Really, the guys remain as first-time winners they could win. Ryan Preece, I think he's one of the closest shots happening, but I don't see it happening for him. Ty Gibbs, a rookie, expect some struggles for him. Noah Gragson, well, I think he's going to be competitive next year with Petty GMS. I don't see him having the pace and speed, and I expect him to struggle at points as well. And then the rest of the guys, you have Todd Gillen and Harrison Burton. There just isn't that really big depth of drivers right now. There's no disrespect to Ryan Preece or Ty Gibbs. It's just they don't have the depth, and Ty Gibbs also struggled. So I think they will, unfortunately, be no first-time winners, sadly, in 2023. I think in the 2024, I think the chances are higher. I think the best chance is Ryan Preece and not Ty Gibbs, but I don't think we're going to see any first-time winners in 2023. And the final and 10th bold prediction of 2023 is that KBM is only going to win 2 races in 2023. And both of those are going to come from Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch Motorsports will be joining Chevy in 2023. They've been a Toyota team really since the beginning, but in 2023, they will be joining Chevy. The reason I only see them winning 2 races is because of the fact that KBM, I think, is going to have a major fall off. They've got Chase Purdy driving the Ford truck full-time, and let's be honest, Chase Purdy has kind of struggled over the last few years. You also think about Jack Wood. Jack Wood has been very disappointing with GMS, and then you have basically the switch to Chevy. It's going to take time for them to get acclimated. They've got good crew chiefs, don't get me wrong. You got Brian Patty in the 51 truck and Jimmy Villeneuve, who is the crew chief for the Ford truck. But I think sadly, KBM is going to fall off in 2023, and I think they only scored 2 victories in the 2023 season, and both of those come with Kyle Busch. So, those are my 2023 bold NASCAR predictions. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, notifications on to be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Link description below for that, and comment your thoughts below on today's video. What are your 10 bold predictions for 2023? Let me know in the comments below, and rate mine as well below in the comments. Tomorrow on the channel, I'm not sure what's going to be on the channel. It could be the 10 drivers who should race in the SRX video. We've got other content on the way as we get closer to Christmas time, and we're closing out 2022 as we get into 2023 with a lot of fun content on the way for you guys. So anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.